Hello and welcome to this exclusive bonus episode of What's Our Seat Number. I'm Johnny Gross, your illustrious host. Today we're putting together a couple of little deleted moments from the last couple of episodes that we thought might interest you. There is a 12-minute cold open from the Batman episode, and as you know, the Batman episode was about 2 hours long, and it would have been 2 hours and 12 minutes, so we decided to cut this one. There's also the deleted game, the infamous deleted game, Ear, That's My Voice, You Tosser. And also we deleted the second You're Talking Bullshit from the last episode because the episode was running too long and we wanted it to be a little bit more to the point. We wanted it to get to the movie quicker. So there you have it. Those three sections, 22 minutes of premium content. Enjoy. This is your bonus episode of What's Our Seat Number?
What's our seat number? Going to the cinema when I was a kid had a very significant impact on me. And, when I was a kid, I was bullied a lot. I didn't have a lot of friends or a lot of hobbies. Now I'm thankfully, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of bullies, and I'm joking. I have a lot of friends and hobbies. But when in those sort of formative years, like primary school to moving country and going to high school, I remember that going to the cinema was a very special experience. It was something we didn't do all the time, and it's not like now where a movie comes out and you and I go, oh, let's go to the cinema, right?
Yeah, no, it was an event.
It was an event, and I remember going to the cinema with Babs, and I remember coming home one day from school. I was very upset, and I don't know if she maybe doesn't remember, and she'll probably tell me after she hears what it was, but I was very upset this day. And I don't know if she decided that we were going to the cinema because I was upset or because she needed to fill the time and do something with me because I'd come home and,
that's your current parental instincts. That's my current,
it's just like,
God,
they're home, what am I going to do with them for a couple of hours?
Yeah.
Michael's not going to be home for a long time. What are we going to do?
There he is gallivanting around the East End
with his work, quote unquote. No, so so I remember her saying, "We're going to the cinema," and it just really excited me. And she took me to see A Bug's Life. She took me to see a lot of things, but if memory serves, this particular time we went to go and see A Bug's Life.
Why wasn't I invited?
You weren't home, and so. I won't say that watching films in the cinema was an escape from the bullying and I got into a different way, but it was a very sort of formative experience for me. And there's something about watching a film that can really take me to another place. And as I got older, I started finding adventure and story in the form of video games, which I'm sure, other people can relate to. And I'm sure that maybe our parents maybe didn't really get that. But for me, it's sort of the same as watching a movie, but in my opinion, it just augments the sense of adventure with interactivity. And when we, eventually when I was in high school, you and I started going to see films together, and that became an even more special thing because that was one of those things that also brought us closer together. So I wanted to sort of ask you. Oh, we still do, don't we? I'm sort of wondering if you can talk a bit about what the cinema experience was for you growing up and how that sort of met you, sort of coming together with me to watch movies in high school, like where that sort of meets you in your sort of journey.
So for me, a lot of our cinematic experiences happened at home. What we did together, you and I.
Yeah.
But before you were born, I remember every time I used to go to the cinema, I was, and I know that our parents didn't understand this at all, but I was completely and utterly transported. Mm-hmm. This screen would entirely fill my vision. I was small, it was big, it was loud. You were completely immersed. And I used to be obsessed with the characters that I saw on screen, which is how that kind of developed into today, where I still am.
Yeah.
But for example, I remember going to see The Little Mermaid, and I was we're talking about 1989, so I would have been 6. And I remember falling in love with Ariel and, being frightened of Ursula. You go through this like sort of myriad of emotions while you're watching the movie, and it's not like chucking something on TV while you're eating dinner, and they used to turn the TV round. We used to sit underneath the dining room table on the floor, and in our little sort of like covering kind of thing, and watch whatever it was, Doctor Who, Only Fools and Horses, or whatever they were watching at the time, or Frasier. It was always Frasier.
Sit Ubu sit. Good dog.
Or Sin City.
Spin City.
Sorry, not Sin City. Spin City, yes. So going to the cinema was a very special experience until they completely gutted the Bellevue, which was our local. It was something that for the parents, they were just going to see a film, and for me it was a big experience.
As far as you know, one of them might contact us after this and tell us it was actually special for them as well. In
which case, I will
take it back.
I know that Babs never used to understand why I needed to buy the novelization and the sticker book and all that kind of stuff, and it was because I wanted to immerse myself in whatever world I had experienced in the cinema. And the same reason why my wife doesn't understand why I need to close the shutters, like I have to block out all the light, turn off all the lights, and turn the volume way up and whatever.
I'm the same way the first time I play a video game that I've been waiting for, like when The Last of Us 2 came out, and Shosh gets it, like she's and she said to me like I'm gonna go into the bedroom and all that, and you enjoy it. And like I put on the headphones and I closed everything, like all the lights are off, and I'm like fully immersed in the opening. That opening of that game is very like intense, and I remember like coming out of it like like shaking on the light switch. So I'm with you on that one. I really get that.
I remember I brought back the DVD of The Dark Knight. And we chucked it on the big TV with the parents. We watched it with the parents, and our father was chatting through the Warner Brothers logo, through the bat logo coming through the fire, the blue fire and whatever, and he was just chatting, and I remember like I lost myself for a second. I thought maybe we were in the cinema, and I went shh.
And then you were killed.
I mean, come on, that IMAX prologue, you give it the respect it deserves. Be quiet.
Well, those are some good movies, those Batman movies.
They are.
I know it's nice to, I know that, we usually try to start off with a little bit of funny. I think that
a little bit of dewy-eyed reminiscing down memory lane is very nice as well.
Yeah, I do feel that it's, as little as they understood, maybe, and again, maybe you're going to discover that they did, right? And just to you, it seemed like they didn't understand. You do owe a lot of the experiences to them that they gave them.
Oh,
to
absolutely.
You. So do
they completely encouraged. Whether enthusiastically or not, but they sort of fed my habit, as it were. I mean, when I was a kid, all of the Disney movies that I got on VHS and all that kind of stuff, like I couldn't afford to buy that myself. I wasn't working. I was a lazy bum at 6 years old. So they really did help me with that. Mainly because they just, if I used to say I want this, and they was all right then. For a time anyway, while I was still cute. But yeah, I do owe a lot of that to them.
I also think that we don't sort of acknowledge enough like those little things that they did. Like I remember that our dad he went to England for something. You remember last week I told the story about the kid who sort of lent me a game and I lent him a game and then I never got that game back. Yeah. And I said that I ordered it again. And I remember him going to England and me ordering it from Amazon to where he was. I was like 13 at the time. And he brought it back for me and had wrapped it up in a towel because he didn't want it to get damaged. Well, I hadn't asked him to do that, but he knew it was important to me because of that whole story with the... I mean, I don't know, maybe, but, it's just... I think about those little things. And there may have been all those arguments. Oh, you don't need another game, right? Yeah. But they got it.
But there was a time when he would stand behind you
while I was
in the
playing.
bedroom while you were playing and just being mesmerized.
No, he came and he sat down while I was playing James Bond Everything or Nothing, and he's like, well, that's a nice car. And I was like, yeah, it is. Do you want to play? And he was like, yeah, all right. And he sat down and he played one of the driving missions, and watching him hold the controller, like with holding the thumbstick with forefinger and thumb and trying to drive. It's just hysterical. I love that.
So it's interesting to remember stuff like that, because I completely forget all that stuff.
Yeah, so I think it's nice to think about it, but I'm sure that all these people are bored. So let's move on to
it's been a 12-minute cold open.
Fuck my ass. Let's go. Okay. I would like to begin today's post cold open with a new game called Ear. That's my voice, you tosser. This game is brilliant because it doesn't put me on the spot at all. So here's how we play. I'm going to give Johnny famous movie lines, and he has to say what movie they're from, and in addition, say them in the voice of the actor written beneath each one.
Oh, brilliant.
So part trivia, part impression game, which to be honest is right up your corn pocket. Right.
What is a corn pocket?
It's another word for bumhole.
What is a panty puffer?
That's a word that I made up, but I looked this one up because of the panty puffer thing. You got annoyed, so I made sure this is a real thing. Corn pocket is a real thing, and it means bumhole. I didn't want to say it's right up your bumhole because you said I need to class things up.
Okay.
So now, as I've mentioned, I have a pile of post-it notes in front of you. In front of me, but I'm going to give it to you with a movie quote on them and the name of an actor. Before we begin, let's talk about some prizes. Today's prize is flaky eyebrow skin taken from under the eyebrows of people with flaky eyebrow skin. Real skin flakes, shaded by eyebrow hair. What a multiverse of madness we live in. Prizes.
Glad you're classing things up.
Sorry, I got lazy with that one. Would you like your quotes, Jonathan?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Okay, so what I want you to do is if you recognize the quote it as it actually sounds in the movie, then read the name of the actor underneath it, and then read it again in their voice.
Okay.
This is basic. It shouldn't be called Ear, that's my voice, you tosser. It should really be called Johnny Dance.
Okay. If I can read your handwriting.
You can't read my handwriting, can you?
Okay, hold on. So let me just clarify this, okay? The line is from a movie, and the actor is the voice I have to do it in, who is not connected to that movie whatsoever.
Yes.
Okay.
So what is the quote, and
the quote
what is the movie?
The quote is from Whiplash.
Mm-hmm.
And should I say the name of the actor I'm supposed to do here? Or should I just do the? I'll just do the
interesting.
quote.
I didn't think of that. Do the quote.
Okay. Now, are you a wrestler or are you a dragger? Or are you gonna be on my fucking time?
And who is the actor?
Stallone.
Okay. And
that was a terrible Stallone.
How does the actual quote go? Who's it by? Who says it?
It's J. Jonah Jameson.
Yes, J.K. Simmons.
Yes, J.K. Simmons. Doesn't he yell this line?
No, yeah, it's kind of like the end of the line is yelled.
Yeah. No, it's like, are you a rusher or are you a dragger or are you going to be on my fucking time?
Yeah,
like
something like that. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Terrible,
I love it. It's really interesting, fortuitous that you did bring it up in the cold open. Okay.
Now, I'm gonna try and do this because my kid also gave me somewhat of a cold and I'm on the coughing stage. So you've given me something.
Could you read the line just regularly first? Because Stallone garbles shit, right? Mm-hmm. So it may have been hard for people to understand that.
Okay, I see you've thought this through. The impression that you want me to do now is incredibly throaty. So yeah,
I think a couple of them are, if I'm not mistaken. But go on. Please don't die, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm. The line is, Bilbo Baggins, I am not trying to rob you, I am trying to help you. Now I have to get into character. Bilbo Baggins. Oh, fuck me. Bilbo Baggins.
Why is he got a list?
No, this is you're making me, this is terrible. This is fucking terrible.
No,
why are you doing this to me?
No, why are you doing this to me? Al Pacino when you're not dying.
You know Al Pacino. I'm not sure if I can do Al Pacino now.
why don't you just get into it with some
Oh,
I'm gonna have your job shithead.
Oh, I'm gonna have your job shithead. Oh, Bilbo Baggins, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. It's terrible.
Do you know who you sound like? You sound like Batman.
I think I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to cut this.
Fine, cut Al Pacino out.
Fuck this.
You don't have to play the game.
Okay.
You can opt out like a pussy if you want.
I'm gonna opt out. This is terrible.
This is a brilliant game. What are you talking about?
I'm floundering here.
Don't flounder. This is what I feel like though when you with the games that you're going to give me today. Probably. Go on.
Well. There we go. It's gonna take a long time for us to get to the actual movie.
Go on.
Yeah.
Roll it out.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, so you want me to say, listen to them, children of the night. What sweet music they make.
Yes, please.
And he's Italian, apparently.
Okay.
And you want me to do this as Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I can't do this. No.
Okay.
I sound terrible.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. For everyone that you don't do... Sorry. Here's what we're going to do.
Mrs. Robinson,
Johnny.
You're trying to seduce me, aren't you?
And the actor was?
Woody Allen.
And the movie was?
The Graduate.
Right.
Next.
For everyone that you don't do, I get a point if I get something wrong in one of the other games.
So you get the flaky skin from under the eyebrows.
No, not from this game. In the games that we're gonna do that you made up.
Oh, come on.
If I screw something up, it's like I didn't. Okay, go.
Make it so. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some... No, I can't do this. This is ridiculous.
Normally you can if there's no microphone.
But I can hear myself. And normally I can because I'm deluding myself that I'm actually any good.
You are. That's
Okay.
why I thought this game was going to be good.
Ugh.
I seem to have misjudged it slightly.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit shit.
And that was Ear. That's my voice, you tusser. So we're just going to cut that whole thing out then.
What am I going to do with that? Seriously. What am I going to do with that? We can make it a bonus.
Okay.
I have another round here because I've kind of retired the tagline game for this week.
All right.
And maybe for a few weeks because we came up with a couple of fun games. I have another round here of You're Talking Bullshit.
It's bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Give me that shit.
In You're Talking Bullshit, I read off some 1-star Amazon reviews by people who do not know how to review movies, and you have to guess what movie I'm talking about. Are you ready?
I really don't know.
It's going to take us a little while to get to the movie. We will get there, listener. If you can bear with us,
we'll get there.
We'll get there. So the first one is here's your first review. I liked the girl who plays the main lead, but I had a hard time judging the performance of her tormentor. I couldn't really see him.
Is it like 50 Shades of Grey or something?
No. I couldn't really see him.
I have no idea. Brain's gone.
Yeah, you're gonna kick yourself.
Yeah, but my brain exploded in the last game, so I don't think it's here for the rest of the podcast. It's done.
It's The Invisible Man. Kick yourself.
No, I mean, it makes sense that I didn't get it. I mean, that's a really stupid person.
Incredibly
we
so.
know that I'm not stupid, so...
Okay. Your second review is, they are criminals, but nobody deserves to be hit in the head over and over again by a brick.
Who gets hit over and over? What are you talking about? What the fuck is this?
They are criminals, but nobody deserves to be hit in the head over and over again by a brick. It is a review of a movie. I'll give it to you one more time.
Johnny?
They are criminals, but nobody deserves to be hit in the head over and over again by a brick.
All I'm trying to think of is, what movie does someone get hit over and over again with a brick? I can't think of anything.
It's Home Alone 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Next review. There was no witch. I'm unsubscribing from Amazon Prime.
There was no witch. I'm unsubscribing from Amazon Prime.
Think of a movie with the word witch in the title.
I mean, The Witches, but
No.
that's not on Amazon Prime.
No, but there are witches in The Witches.
Yes, I get it.
Think of a movie in which you do not see the witch, but it is called something with witch.
What, The Blair Witch Project or something?
Correct.
See, I'm part annoyed with myself and part annoyed with the people, who are reviewing these. Because these are real. Remind people these are real.
Yes, they are. While I would like to believe all toys are sweet and innocent, as in this movie, I know for a fact they are not.
Okay, it could be a number of movies where toys come to life. It could be Toy Story.
Correct.
Oh, I was going to say like Small Soldiers, Child's Play.
Okay, so there are a couple here that I'm just going to give you the title. I just thought that they were funny.
Johnny has realized that my brain is super frazzled from the Sean Bean game. I'm not getting any of these. He's just given up. Which is a shame because he puts a lot of effort into these games. It's just like ruin them for him.
Yeah, okay, so this one is, he says the title in the review, and there's really nothing to suggest what the movie is. I was watching Peter Rabbit in the cinema, but then I had a wet fart and had to go home to change my pants. That's an actual Amazon review.
God's sake.
Okay, I'll give you this one if you tell me that you're not going to get it, but you probably aren't. There is a severe risk of erection as you watch all of the women disrobe, etc. It's the etc. that gets me. I don't know why. Yeah,
but that's not a clue to the title of the movie.
No, of course not. It's Eyes Wide Shut, but anyway, I don't know.
There could be many movies.
It could be many movies, but yeah, I just thought it was ridiculous. The subject of this review is false advertising.
Okay.
Don't be fooled. Although this movie is called blank, it has nothing to do with WWE sports entertainer Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock.
Yes.
I mean, a nutless monkey could have gotten that one.
Yeah. This one also you're not going to get. It's Bram Stoker's Dracula. The director spoke through the whole movie like a commentary.
What?
The guy obviously had the commentary track on.
What a fucking knob.
And the final one is subject, worst piece of junk. I love Ryan Roberts, but I hope someday his children don't see this movie.
Ryan Roberts?
Yes.
Who the fuck is Ryan Roberts?
Exactly.
Oh, so it's Green Lantern or something? Ryan Reynolds? No?
No, yeah, well, yeah, close, but not Green Lantern.
Deadpool?
Correct, it's Deadpool. Was that a less successful version of...
No, it was very successful. You're just dealing with me. So.
Okay, well, that was You're Talking Bullshit.
It's bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Give me that shit.
Hi, thanks for listening to our bonus episode. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to hear more, you can check out the rest of our episodes. We're hosted by Podbean, but you can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music or Audible, TuneIn Alexa, Listen Notes, and now on iHeartRadio, Player FM, and Podchaser. So pretty much wherever you get your podcasts. Also look out for episode 18, which will be on Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell, which is coming soon. Please don't forget to review, like, and rate, and keep listening, because the more you listen, the more we'll be able to produce. Bye.
What's our seat number?